has begun.
Alright, so for those of you who missed that earlier, these guys, their PBs are 2 seconds apart, so hopefully this is going to be a really close one. I'm looking forward to it a lot. So they're both taking the 1-1 mushroom. I'll be grabbing fire in 1-2. We've probably seen the majority of players take that, so it seems to have been popular.
I think a lot of Japanese players, at least from what I've noticed, it seems like they prefer consistency a lot, especially in these tournaments and stuff. So that makes sense that they would choose to grab early power-ups. Makes it easier to get through.
It's probably due to All-Stars as well. In All-Stars, you're really going to be wanting to grab fire for 1-2, although it's not necessary. You can do pipe jumps.
If you do the pipe jumps, you have to even do them a little different, I think.
Oh yeah, they're a lot harder. I mean,
land
on me saying this, I'm sort of relying on your knowledge because, you know.
Yeah. You can't land on the back side of the pipe in 1-2 because the piranha plant will hit you.
Yeah.
Looks like ZZZ got a little caught up on the stairs at the end of 1-2, so slight lead for London. Doesn't really mean anything at this point, but you know, both these runners are really consistent, so it could just happen that they stay exactly like this for the rest of the race. Who knows?
It definitely could mean the difference, but it's interesting just getting those bonk nerves out of the way. I've seen a lot of players make a couple of small mistakes at the start.
We'll see how they approach Bowser. Nice.
262 for ZZZ, very nice.
I think
both
ZZZ
very nice.
Saves a little time back, so yeah, he's right behind him now. Watched Hidari P was playing this the other day, and I noticed he liked to do that strategy for killing Bowser, sort of sit back and wait for him to land and then run in and shoot. So I wonder if the way they all prefer to fight him.
Yeah, so at this point they're pretty much perfectly synced.
There's this bottleneck part coming up. Oh, wow, that was a really creative way to get that fish out of the way, bouncing it off of
Yeah, that was quite nice.
Fortunately, ZZZ's having some fish in tricky spots that are slowing him down a little bit. Though. In London getting caught up. I think both players making about equal amount of mistakes, other than the end there.
Yeah.
A really good line to get into the pipe.
Okay, so ZZZ taking the lead after that. That was a bit unfortunate for London at the end. There possibly are some nerves at play. I'm not sure. Can't speak on behalf of the runners, but I would make a guess that might be the case. This is a pretty big match, so...
Ooh, that's pretty big. ZZZ, the first to lose a power-up. In the long run,
it's
like...
cruel, yeah.
If he gets his power-up back in 2-4 and just plays him as well as he can hope for through the rest of the run, he can still get a great time, but it's just you don't want to get in... lose your power up over and over and over.
Yeah, it's quite easy for that to happen. It can be quite demoralizing as well, which certainly doesn't help in a race scenario.
Nice kill. Up and pick up that power up, but he got the same game time as London, so he did have a slightly faster Bowser kill. Good way to make up some time. The stairs. It's not super easy to get past these stairs without slowing down. Fine. And ZZZ does it too.
Yeah, there isn't a bunch that goes on in 3-2. Though London did miss that platform there, so losing a little bit of time.
I don't know exactly how many jumps to do throughout the run, so it's really easy to just come up a little short or a little too far on one jump. And especially as Big Mario, it's so easy to just, like, bonk on something.
Yeah, the physics in these games are quite unlike a lot of Mario games. It can feel quite punishing just making a small mistake.
These Koopa kills. They look pretty cool. Still swing point. If someone gets hit by a Podoboo, not the same one, or they're more likely to get hit. Nicely done from both players. Crazy, like, backwards ducking jump over that last Podoboo. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, 4-1, very exciting level. Ooh. So much going on there. So levels like 4-1 can be a nice way to collect yourself, you know, if you're feeling a wee bit off in the race or anything, but these guys are going pretty strong. A couple of small errors, but other than that, it's been impressive. Ooh.
I wonder if ZZZ wanted to go the top way, but just got caught on that block, and so doing it just fine though. With 349, which means he'll get fireworks if he goes too fast, which he does. He didn't realize he was gonna get fireworks, I guess. Gonna widen the gap between the two. (4-3) for me, that London did, so probably another frame rule he saved right there. Just one mistake would basically even them up. Here against this Bowser, one of the trickiest Bowsers to fight. ZZZ got one where you have to duck under him because he jumps forward. That's kind of tricky to do, but he made good work of the situation. Do right there. Killing those piranha plants. It lets you land on the lower pipe, and then you can jump over the bullet bill launcher So there's no chance that that bullet bill can hit you. Ooh, that bullet bill can hit you though, and have a safe strat that they've developed where they just wait and see if it shoots. That's a pretty good idea, especially in this race situation. ZZZ, it didn't shoot, so you might look at that and go, oh, that was kind of a waste of time. But it did shoot for London, so it saved him. Like that are the reason you're going to see these two players getting their mid-19, you know, like 1930 multiple times. The skating trick. Oh, wow.
Yeah, ZZZ dodged that first one very nicely, but that second one was really, really badly positioned.
That wasn't good. I'm a little confused why he did the skating thing. I wonder if by just jumping and shooting a fireball right at the start of the level, and I wonder if that typically gives you better bullet bills. It just didn't in this case. So I don't know.
I honestly wasn't sure. I was hoping that you might actually mention it.
I haven't seen that before. But the mushroom at the start of 5-4, I wonder if he just was afraid of getting hit or what, but London definitely in the advantageous spot right here.
So do you reckon that ZZZ is going to be grabbing power-ups? Like, I think it's recommended, but I'm not sure. Like, would you?
Yeah.
It looks like he's going to,
yeah.
So would you grab fire in this one or the next one? Because I've actually seen people do both.
I personally would grab it right here just because I know where it is. Honestly, I don't know where most of the power-ups are in 6-2.
I have learned where a lot of the power-ups are through this as well, including the one in 6-2.
The one next to this Buzzy Beetle, London's about to pass, but other than that, I'm not sure. Earlier in the race, actually, I grabbed one in 6-1 and then one in 6-4. Two, nicely played by London. Two,
what? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was done.
I was just going to say I haven't watched that race yet, but it was hard not to see the result. But I will still be going back and watching it.
It was something. It was kind of like this one. Basically, I was in ZZZ's position the whole time. I'd gotten hit a couple times. I was behind, and then just barely came back and played World 8 a little faster. So that's what we could see in this race too. I'd say use the spring. I wonder if he always does that or just does it based on what bullet bill he gets. A little bit of time, but not too much. Strat in 6-4. It makes the fire bars always line up in a good way if you stop at that spot. It's slightly faster. He has to do this duck jump. Oh, I guess he just takes that fire bar safe. That makes sense too. And a nice kill from him too. Still keeping it pretty close.
So it's always interesting to wonder if either player is actually watching the restream. Something I would definitely recommend, but a lot of people decide not to just because of nerves. It just helps you make decisions. Like how safe to play it, or or so forth.
Okay. Let you know if you need to go all out at some point, if you're just barely behind or something like that. Didn't miss the jump to the top of the flagpole or what? He was gonna get 3 fireworks in 7-1, which you will get if you don't slow down at all in the level. You want to slow down somewhere before so you can grab the top of the flagpole. I don't think you'll get the optimal frame rule hitting the bottom. You know the two runners are really good when we're... all we have to commentate about is that they lost a frame rule.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
the easiest of patterns for both of these through here, but they're doing a really good job. If he's duck swimming right now, because that looked like he probably should have. No, he's not. He can't shoot fire when you're duck swimming.
Yeah, momentarily thought he might have been duck swimming, but as you said, not. That was really close.
That was so close.
I don't know how that didn't. Oh, I was rewatching that match last night, GT. Wow. Also, for anybody unaware, Speed Gaming actually upload all of these matches onto YouTube, so it's definitely worth checking out. I only discovered that last night.
Fireball's hit. Kill from London. ZZZ getting a little tripped up. Played really well thus far. Only small mistakes, but they've all just added up, and all those small mistakes are basically just the difference between him and London right now.
Yeah, London's not giving ZZZ any opportunities, which has sort of been a theme in his matches. Definitely on pace to beat his previous race times as well.
Strategy to get past that part, like between the walls with the jumping Koopa. ZZZ's about to play that part. Strat where you jump and shoot a fireball to kill him is so interesting. I'd never seen that until recently. Dash 2 is probably one of the last places back to be possible. There's a couple spots that are easy to get hit in here, and that could maybe, especially if you lose fire here, then Hammer Bros become really scary in 8-3, so you can look out for this comeback to happen. Because is always scary, but London does a good job. He makes it through with pretty good time.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
ZZ plays it equally as well, it's just doesn't have any chance to catch up. Wow, that was pretty sick bounce off that Koopa. That guy threw out with his last dying breath. Only one level left and a pretty... I don't know. London would basically have to get damaged somewhere and then... I don't know.
I mean, water might be the only place, but it's very unlikely in my opinion.
It's like, oh, nice wall jump also.
Very nice.
You can get hit in the water section and then maybe die to the Podoboo, but he'll probably play that safe, so it's basically has this in the bag as long as nothing horrible happens.
Lovely back-to-back wall jumps for both players. Always like to see that.
He should have it at this point. If he gets damaged, he can just damage boost right through, but he doesn't get damaged. 1920.
That's so impressive. Wait, that's 2 seconds off London's PB. What the heck? Yeah, 1931. Wow. That's very impressive. It goes to show why these guys got this far as well. And
he's showing he's consistent, getting another 1930, but London was just even better this time.
So yeah, these guys have done 3 races each, and all of them have been sub 20. It's just It's just insane. So I'm going to make a guess and say that neither of these guys will be able to do a quick interview afterwards, but possibly will pop into chat.
Definitely nothing to scoff at. You know, he had a couple of those little bumps in 3-3 and like maybe a little time lost in some of the water levels. If without those small things, London could have gotten a PB here, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So London is going to be going on to face Barnall, and wow, what a match that's going to be. That's one of the semi-final matches. Then the other semi-final match will be between Rupert83, the glorious creator of the tournament, and just as a side note, thanks for all of the hard work, and Kaku. And Kaku's race was within a second. That retime was insane. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, there we have it. We have a full semi-final bracket. Yeah, I think they're passing on the interview. I got a bunch of characters from London, and ZZZ is passing up on the interview. But definitely go and check these guys out. They're so talented, and definitely deserve follows. Yeah, London says he's gonna be over for a chat. I think in the Twitch chat, that is. Or maybe not. We'll see. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a look at the bracket and see who ZZZ may face. It won't be decided yet, but might have a fairly good idea. ZZZ will be going on to face either Sin, Dash, or Cosmic. Just realised the bracket hasn't been updated yet, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. We're so far in the tournament now.
Losers bracket is really hard right now. There's so many good players down there.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all for today. Again, we're just waiting to see if either want to join for commentary or for an interview, but I'm just going to check the calendar because I believe we have a bunch coming up tomorrow. Have a look. That's just my cat sneezing. That's hilarious. Tomorrow at midday Eastern, we have Mr. Cab versus El Magus. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And at 3, we have Cool versus Esmo. And at 6, we have Sin versus Dash Retro. So, yeah, those are some pretty big matches. Especially that Sin versus Dash. They're very close.
This tournament's getting really exciting. You look at a race and it's like, oh, these guys' PBs are 5 seconds apart. And then you watch the next race and you're like, oh, these guys' PBs are 5 seconds apart.
Yes, massive GG's, London. Very impressive.
It's incredible time for a race. Or just in general, it's an incredible time.
Absolutely.
Who will... Maybe... Did you already say who London will probably move on to face? It looks like Barnell.
Yeah, Barnall. So that match will be coming up the next week. The scheduling for this has been very impressive. Often with tournaments, it will inevitably lag behind, but Rupert has been pushing so hard. I'm very, very grateful for that. It's just been organised so well, and everyone has been organising their matches really quickly, so isn't much more that you can ask.
These have been getting done in a really timely manner. There's been commentary for every race, I think, and people stepping up to restream when no one else is available. So together, and again, especially Rupert for organizing the whole thing.
Yeah, whenever you're running a tournament and you've just got that one match that's at such an awkward time, you're hoping, oh please, someone just appear and just help me out. It's you're always so grateful when that happens. So Rupert must be pretty happy with how this has all went.
Yeah.
So I think that pretty much wraps it up. I don't know what else you could say after that. Probably wouldn't do it justice. This has been incredible. Just want to thank both guys so much. It's been a lot of fun.
I can follow all the speed gaming channels and watch for look at the schedule to see the next races, because they're definitely just getting more and more exciting every time.
Yeah, and make sure to follow Speed Gaming 5 as well. That's pretty recent. I noticed it only had 300 followers yesterday. So yeah, make sure to follow that as well. Yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for me. Thank you so much again. It's been a pleasure commentating. And thanks, Cosmic, as well for joining me. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good night or day, wherever you're at.
Bye. Yes, good morning, Japan. And good night for me, except I'm not going to bed probably till tomorrow. All right, take care, guys.